Hey, we've got another rational function we're going to graph. It's f of x equals, the numerator is 5x minus 3, and the denominator is 2x minus 7. So the first thing we'll do is notice that nothing here can be factored, so the domain will simply be working with the denominator as is, so 2x minus 7 does not equal 0. So when we solve that, x cannot be 7/2. And since nothing reduces here, we'll have a vertical asymptote at x equals 7/2. So that's about 3.5. So we'll estimate it over here. Somewhere between 3 and 4. And then we'll have a horizontal asymptote, or at least we'll look at it. And we've got 5x to the first minus 3, because it's good to know these exponents. 2x to the first minus 7. So the exponents are the same, so that means we'll look at the coefficient, okay, which is 5/2. So the horizontal asymptote will be y equals 5/2. So that's about, well, it is 2.5, not about. Okay, then let's look for some other good points. Let's look for a y-intercept. And that's where we let x equal 0. And if we plug that in, we'll get 0 for our x part, and it will leave us plugging into the function 3/7 for y. So we'll have a point at 0, 3/7. So a little bit above the x-axis there. And if we want to do the x-intercept, remember we let y equals 0. So that'll be 5x minus 3 equals 0. So that will give me 3/5 for the x, and that'll be 3/5 and 0. So 3/5. So right over in between 0 and 1. Now you can kind of look at this graph and tell what's going to happen. Maybe not 100%, but these 2 points we got, the x and the y intercepts, are connected in some type of meaningful way. So I know it's not a straight line, it's a little curve between the two. But to the left of this x equals 2/5 here, 5/2, it's going to have to get close to that horizontal asymptote. So drawing my line to the left, it'll come up and level out. And it only makes sense that this thing, as we get close to the 5/2, is going to go down. Okay, it doesn't going to just turn around and bump up there. Now on the other side, we have to get close to both the horizontal and vertical asymptotes. The only logical thing is that it's going to go across the top, but let's just pick a point over here and see, and we'll have to be a little bit more specific than we do in some examples. So we'll plug in something for x and see what we get back for y. So we want something to the right of 7/2. So 7/2 is 3.5. So let's just use the 5 over here. So let's just plug in 5 for x. And if I do that, I'll come up here, I'll have 25 minus 3 over 10 minus 7. So that's 22/3. And that's a little bit more than 7 1/3. So we're definitely somewhere up in this range. So I'm a little bit off as far as the location, but I'm on the right part of the graph. So there's no way it could go across the x-axis over there on the right because there's no x-intercepts. So we're definitely staying above. Graph looks really good. Even if we don't have precise points, we've got the right characteristics.